What is a homeowners association? For homeowners presidents, homeowners board members, and members of homeowners associations. Designed and made for better understanding of what the homeowner association is that you belong to. Wikipedia says a homeowners association is an organization created by a real estate developer for the purpose of controlling the appearance and managing the common area assets during the marketing, managing, and selling of homes in a residential subdivision. Later on, the same definition says it allows civil municipalities to increase its tax base without requiring it to provide equal services to all of its citizens. First rule of economics: people, including cities and corporations, are going to do what they perceive to be in their own financial best interests. An HOA to a city means that the city collects the same taxes, but the city does not have to deliver the services for example, road maintenance, sweeping, snow removal, pothole repair, and resurfacing. That's left up to the HOA. And they get to include the parks in the HOA as part of their green space for the entire city, but they don't have to maintain the playground equipment, water, fertilizer, mowing, or insurance. So cities love HOAs. An HOA to a developer means higher density, narrower roads, common amenities, total control until transfer, higher profits, less costs. In other words, they can get more square foot of home per square foot of property than they could normal-wise. They don't have to follow city ordinances for a curb and sidewalk and lot size. They can do a lot of different deviations. We must understand that an HOA is just simply a business. They follow the same business models. Assets minus liabilities equals owner equity. Income minus expenses equal profit or loss. But in a homeowners association business, the board and president come from the residents themselves. Being a president and a part of the board in a homeowners association is a lot more complex than just planning parties. Utah has new reserve analysis mandates. It's a new law that goes into effect July 2012. Utah has new insurance revisions on laws regarding condominiums going into effect July 2011. Utah has new registration requirements going into effect 2011. Not to mention the federal discrimination laws that you have to follow, the contract law you have to understand, the contractors' due diligence in hiring people, management companies, how to hire them, lawsuits, attorneys, insurance, liability exposure, directors and officers' liability insurance, rule development enforcement, how to run board meetings, budgets and reserves, collecting assessments, and risk management. It's not an easy task. In Salt Lake City, on Thursday, May the 5th, 2011 at 7 p.m., I attended a free informational roundtable to train presidents and members of the boards. While the information was fantastic, after the roundtable, my table felt like the 5 ghosts of HOAs visited them, each ghost sharing information that scared the presidents and board members about their responsibilities and things that they can do that might be a problem. The bad news about the roundtable is there was too much information, too little time to digest and assimilate the information, and the next roundtable is not scheduled. After all, who wants to be a president of an HOA anyhow? Nobody. You got the type 1 president, who I call President Wannabe, and he says, I'm going to run this HOA the way I want to do it. You have the type 2 president, the not me. They're the ones that's imposed on by neighbors to run just to get, and he just all he wants to do is get along. And then you have the type 3 president, which is the president with professional experience. They're level-headed. They're just hard to find. The problem is HOA presidents, HOA board members, HOA committee members, HOA members need leadership training, information, direction, ability to help each other. They need options, procedural help, general legal guidance. They need to be able to control expenses, and they need new law alerts. The trouble is, they're just not getting that information. And remember, these are not trained people. The surprising solution to these problems comes from the new Utah homeowners law, HOA law enacted in Utah, Code 57-8-7.5, and it says to cause a reserve analysis to be conducted by July 2012. Why is this the answer? As I've thought about this new law, I realize there are going to be two groups of people that benefit from this Utah law. Short-term companies who do reserve studies, and they're going to be out of the woodwork telling everybody they can take care of their problems. Long-term, it's financial institutions who will benefit from this law. Believe it or not, financial institution loan underwriters have not yet realized the unintended consequence of this new Utah law. This is not rocket science. One of the many ways financial institutions make money is to loan money. Financial institutions use appraisal on real estate loans to protect the financial institution's investment. What 100% of all reserve studies currently, and I'm talking as of June 2011, have is none of them have the required documentation that financial institution loan underwriters will require to complete a loan package after 2012. I have personally interviewed the upper-level management of Zions Bank, America First Credit Union, Mountain America Credit Union, and Cypress Credit Union, four of the largest institutions in Utah, and as of 4/4/2011, none of them even had a clue that the law was passed. They don't know what the law says, and they don't know the impact on their lending department. What are some other unintended consequences of Utah Code 57-8-7.5? Reserve studies costing anywhere from $7,000 to $15,000 will be forced upon homeowners associations, and they won't even answer the most critical question, which is what is the bank's going to require? Written documentation that your homeowners association reserves are underfunded. Increase of homeowners association fees and underfunded reserves. Anarchy from members who are already financially strapped and can't pay it. More bank-owned properties. And by the way, bank-owned properties don't pay HOA fees, which means that the income goes down on a bank-owned property to the HOA. And an immediate decrease in property values of underfunded homeowners associations. The way I see it, the financial institutions actually have the most to gain from this new law. If all of the reserves were 100% funded, there'd be $175 million in bank deposits. We have 3,500 known HOA business accounts in Utah. There's business insurance, business loans. Then you get into the personal accounts. Personal checking and savings acquisition, the real estate loans, automobile loans, auto property casualty insurance. To continue, there's real estate listings, high net worth individual investment and retirement accounts, tons of public radio opportunities or public relations opportunities in radio, newspaper, television, and on the internet. It will help the bank foster public trust, and they'll become a leader in the industry. No, these personal accounts don't automatically come just because a bank works with an HOA, but a bank working with an HOA will lead to personal account acquisition because there will be high exposure of what a great job that bank is doing. Therefore, the largest benefit to a financial institution comes with customer loyalty. The four customer loyalty questions are: how do I get customers in the door? How do I get them to come back more often? And when they come back, how do I get them to spend more? And how do I get them to refer their friends? How are these four financial institutions I've talked about up until now practicing customer loyalty? Well, No kidding. Mountain America has recently started putting people, you can't see it in the picture, but it's there, people out in front of their bank, waving a sign like Jiffy Lube and Caesar's Pizza saying, "Come on in, come on in." Cypress Credit Union on the radio advertises, "Come on in, we'll give you a jazz bobblehead toy of the Jazz Bear if you open an account." America First Credit Union renamed the Rocky Mountain Oval, which is a racetrack, quarter mile, the Rocky Mountain Oval. And numerous financial institutions are now advertising that they'll give you $100 to transfer your auto loan. Trouble is, this just accomplishes the first step of customer loyalty, getting them in the door. Even if these silly attempts to bring you through the door work, they do not get you to come back more often, they do not get you to spend more, and they do not get you to refer your friends. What about promises kept? Zions Bank says, we have not forgotten who keeps us in business. That's an advertisement. America First Credit Union has as their mission statement, provide personal financial services of a superior quality to the members, owners, our chief concern being their financial well-being. America First founder Floyd Tanner says, whenever a decision is made, we must ask if it is in the best interest of our membership. And Cypress Credit Union, the bobblehead people, have as their ad slogan, your future is our future. However, these financial institutions could offer a quid pro quo solution. That means you do something for me and I'll do something for you. They could provide a quality service, acquire new accounts, and make money, lead the industry, and have excellent public relations opportunities. You see, if the financial institutions would treat homeowners associations, their presidents, board members, and members the same way they treat high net worth individuals, and giving them a few extra services for their service in return, the banks and credit unions could provide leadership training, law change updates, general legal help, insurance information, liability do's and don'ts, provide rule development and help and direction, board meeting training, decision-making help, access to other homeowners association boards, budgets and reserves help, better run communities, help giving in that knowledge chases fear, increase property values and the respect of those who have helped them lead. Yes, I'm talking about changing a whole industry on behalf of homeowners association. Don't let me kid you, it's not going to be easy, but it can be done. Of course it's hard. If it were easy, everyone would do it. But because it's hard, it's what makes it extraordinary. We want financial institutions to be extraordinary. I have presented these ideas to these 4 institutions and no takers yet. I feel like what I've got here is a zipper. The man who invented the zipper held the patent for 10 years. It wasn't until another man figured out an application for the zipper, putting it on women's shoes, that the zipper changed the world. But new concepts can work. Take Redbox, for example. First Redbox I ever saw was in a McDonald's, and I thought, what a great idea. You go get dinner, and you get a movie. Turns out that Redbox is owned by McDonald's. What a great idea. And now they've surpassed Blockbuster in the number of locations. So for now, what's a homeowners association president or their board members or committee chairmen or the members themselves, what are they to do? Where can they get information that they need? Number 1, you can go to your homeowners association management company. However, be aware that homeowners association management companies will employ an employee to handle your homeowners association. That particular employee will manage anywhere from 8 to 15 homeowners associations at a time. They don't have a lot of time. You can go to an attorney right now if you want. Attorneys charge $150 an hour, or you can go to my free website, ILoveMyHOA.com. I'm trying to give you that information, and maybe soon you can go to a bank. Thank you for watching. If you would like your bank to sponsor such a program for an HOA, please email me. Give me the information. Tell me what you thought of the video. Tell me what your thoughts are on your bank, and I can show that to the bank, get into the management, and we can see if we can't make it happen. Appreciate it, and love to hear from you.